Hey everyone, it's Gail Banks with Gail Banks Creates. Welcome to my channel. I want to thank all of my subscribers. I appreciate your love, your support, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Guys, I'm on today because I was challenged by my friend LadyKre, who is FunKREations here on YouTube. A link to her YouTube channel is below. And as you know, LadyKre challenges some of us ladies here on YouTube to play with our goodies and be creative. So the challenge she gave me was a 48-hour challenge. I'm to create two A2 size cards, but the color had to start with the letter O. Okay, so the color had to start with the letter O. You had to do the cards, and you had to show, you had to have envelopes to go with them, and the envelopes could be made, handmade, didn't matter as long as you got an envelope. And you had to do a stamped greeting on the outside, a sentiment on the outside, and a stamped greeting on the inside. You could also, with your letter, use pattern paper, markers, things like that. But it had to start, the colors had to be with the letter O. So let me share with you what I use. I use this diamond press scalloped circle nesting die. I made thank you cards, and I use this thank you here, and this is from Studio Light, Karen Joan. I pulled out a goodie of mine, which is from Crafter's Companion, and this is what it's called. It says the thank you, and it comes in a big binder, but I couldn't get the binder in here, and it has a lot of different sentiments and greetings you can use. And I used this one down here. I also pulled out this Parkline specialty paper, and I used the glitter right here. Boy, do I miss Joann's. I know you guys do too. My standby is the Diamond Dots 5011. And for my paper, I use this DCWV Faded Floral. Isn't that a pretty paper pad? I think so. So for my make, I was inspired by something I saw on Pinterest. Oh, I forgot. I did use something else. My standby, my stitch rectangle by Stamps of Life. I'm telling you guys, I keep this on my desk. It comes in handy all the time. So I created, so here are my envelopes. Let me move those out the way. And they're just ready-made envelopes. I created these two thank you cards, and let me give you a closer look at one. And what I was inspired on Pinterest was how you do these three different cuts. And if you haven't guessed, for the letter O, I used orange. So let me bring this closer. So it's an A2, as I said, it had to be an A2 size card. It's on a 110-pound card base. Okay. This is where I stamped that Studio Light thank you on this orange cardstock. And this is where I used the diamond press scallop circle. Here's the diamond dots. This is the paper, orange, orange, orange. And I use pattern paper from that die cuts with a view that, what's it called? Faded floral. And I also use some, I told you I only used the glitter from that Parkline, but I also used some of the foil that was in there as well. So this is what the card looks like on the outside. When I put this together, I used that stitched rectangle set from Stamps of Life to cut it out. And here's what the inside looks like. I used a piece of the faded floral from Die Cuts with a View here. Put a little strip down here, and this is where I have my inside that says, I am grateful for you. And I haven't put my sticker on the back yet. So that's the first one. And they're the same, except I used the patterns interchangeably. So here's this one. That's the foil and the glitter. Here's the orange paper, orange, orange, orange. So I used my letter O. Here's my diamond dots. This is a thank you, like I said earlier, from that Studio Light stamped set. And that's what the inside looks like. I think the cards came together quickly. I just had to figure out how to cut these pieces and how to get them layered on the card. But I figured it out, and I love how they came out. So LadyKre, my 48-hour challenge is completed. Now, guys, you stay tuned to my channel because I do have another LadyKre challenge coming up in a couple of weeks. And guys, you got to see what I've created. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Why don't you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to be notified of new video uploads. Leave a comment below. I will get to my comments. I want you guys to continue to take care of one another, continue to be safe, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye.